everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker TMF. So this is actually a 3 times leveraged bull ETF for treasury bonds. So I was looking around at some articles here, found this one from Seeking Alpha, and the title is TMF, the mother of all short squeezes in treasuries is coming. A credit event appears likely and the flight to safety trade in treasuries should intensify. So this 20-plus year Treasury Bull 3 times shares ETF is a leveraged bet on long-term Treasury bonds. The TMF ETF can provide substantial returns in a trending market, but investors must understand the risks and actively manage their positions. I believe we are on the verge of a credit event. If I'm right, the flight to safety in Treasuries, or TLT, so a different ticker here, TLT reasserts with a vengeance. And this thing did explode during the COVID pandemic. I think TLT went all the way up to 179, and it has died off significantly. No one is prepared. Speculators are more short treasuries now than they have ever been in history at a time when data suggests that a recession and a decline in rates are coming. Who's ready? So this is actually a chart going back to 2011 showing aggregate treasury futures net spec positioning. So the 20-plus year Treasury Bull 3 times shares ETF, ticker TMF, is a leveraged bet on the long end of the yield curve. TMF seeks to leverage the performance of the ICE US Treasury 20-plus year bond index by 300% on a daily basis. It is a tactical trading tool designed for investors who understand the intricacies of interest-sensitive securities. This ETF is not a buy and hold security due to its daily resets and compounding nature. You can kind of see that if we go out to the longer time frame here. This thing was way up. If I go to the weekly, up around the $45, $46 mark going back to 2019, and now you can see here we're down at $6. So just kind of dragging towards zero over time. TMF is a relatively straightforward product to understand. It holds only long-duration treasury bonds and uses derivatives to gain leverage in the market. Investors can enhance returns over short time frames through TMF with liquidity. Volatility generally hurts the product due to negative compounding effects, but a trending market can also benefit TMF investors when rates fall. That's when bond prices rise. This, I think, becomes the play, if I'm right, that we are at an inflection point where the Phoenix rises. So this is a potential scenario here for TMF. It says seasonality now favors treasuries just as it favors a VIX spike. On a seasonal basis, the long bond US 30-year tends to rally hard from now through August. That means rates on average fall amid a risk-off environment during the back half of Q2 through the first part of Q3. This environment would likely prove beneficial for TMF. If it does, it could add further evidence to my belief that we are still in a bear market and that the drawdown for stocks is not over. And that's interesting there because we have seen a pretty good pullback as NASDAQ pulled up to the 16,000 mark. We're finally coming back to earth here, so we made a pretty good run. Let me look at MNQ here. Or can I pull up NQ? They're not letting me pull up just NQ. Let me do this one here, the September contracts. But yeah, you can see the rally up here on the weekly time frame. Let me switch it up to the daily. And we're finally coming back to earth as we touch just above that $16,000 level, and now we're starting to dump. So you can see we made a lower high here, and it looks like we're setting a lower low. So definitely shorter term downtrend here on things like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow. So I just wanted to provide an update here and talk a little bit about this. If you are somebody who likes to gamble and wants to take a chance on this, something that was really interesting to me too as I was looking at the longer term time frame is we started to see insane volume in this thing starting in September of last year. You can just see on the bottom here. We have all this volume coming in, and if you can look further back on the chart, there's hardly anything, and it's just been slowly growing but really exploding since September of last year. So I want to provide an update here on ticker TMF. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.